as I've been talking about, words were very important to Butoh. They were important both to Kazuo Ono and to Tatsumi Hijikata. Kazuo Ono choreographed with verbal images or images that were transmitted verbally. Yoshito Ono wrote about how Kazuo Ono's work always began with words, and that words were essential to Kazuo Ono's approach to Butoh. But I also think that if we understand Tatsumi Hijikata's aesthetic approach to dance and to Butoh, it will give us something that we can work with and take with us as we develop our own work. Because Butoh, as I've always been stressing, is about finding our own relationship to life, to our bodies, to our minds, to our souls, to our spirits, to the world, to the universe. So we don't want to use the same images that Tatsumi Hijikata or Kazuo Ono used. We want to use images that are important to us. If we even want to dance from images, we don't want to do the movements that they did. We want to do movements that are authentic with us. But Tatsumi Hijikata's writings reveal a lot about his approach to dance and how you can take your body and be authentic and be real. So I'm just going to read a little bit of some quotes from Tatsumi Hijikata's writings. Western dance begins with its feet firmly planted on the ground, whereas Butoh begins with the dance wherein the dancer tries in vain to find his feet. What has happened to the tucked in feet? What has become of our bodies? I'm convinced that a pre-made dance, a dance made to be shown, is of no interest. The dance should be caressed and fondled. Here, I'm not talking about a humorous dance, but rather an absurd dance. It must be absurd. It is a mirror which thaws fear. The dancer should dance in this spirit. In other forms of dance, such as flamenco or classical dance, the movements are derived from a fixed technique. They are imposed from the outside and are conventional in form. In my case, it's the contrary. My dance is far removed from conventions and techniques. It is the unveiling of the inner life. When one considers the body in relation to dance, it is then that one truly realizes what suffering is. It is a part of our lives. No matter how much we search for it from the outside, there is no way we can find it without delving into ourselves. We are broken from birth. We are only corpses standing in the shadow of life. Therefore, what is the point of becoming a professional dancer? If a man becomes a laborer and a woman a servant, isn't that enough in itself? That is the essence of Butoh, and that is how I lead my communal life. We should live in the present. We should do what we have to do now and not keep putting it on the long finger as the majority of adults do. That is why they exhaust themselves. For children, there is only the present. They are not afraid. Fear envelops us in a fine mesh. We must remove this mesh. We should be afraid. The reason that we suffer from anxiety is that we are unable to live with our fear. Anxiety is something created by adults. The dancer, through the Butoh spirit, confronts the origins of his fears, a dance which crawls towards the bowel of the earth. I do not believe this is possible with European dance. Butoh plays with time. It also plays with perspective. If we humans learn to see things from the perspective of an animal, an insect, or even inanimate objects, the road trodden every day is alive. We should value everything. Butoh is a corpse standing straight up in a desperate bid for life. Again and again we are reborn. It is not enough simply to be born of the mother's womb. Many births are necessary. Be reborn always and everywhere, again and again. I keep one of my sisters alive in my body when I am creating a Butoh piece. She tears off the darkness in my body and eats more than is necessary of it. When she stands up, I sit down compulsively. And I begin to wish I were crippled, even though I am perfectly healthy, or rather that I would have been better off born a cripple. That is the first step towards Butoh. Even your own arms, deep inside your body, feel foreign to you. Feel that they do not belong to you. Here lies an important secret. Butoh's radical essence is hidden here. A carrot revealed to me a crucial shortcoming in my Butoh. Is what we, human beings, not carrots, call memory really memory? What is memory if not the sum of all those things that have been eaten, erased, eliminated? In a word, all that has ceased to exist. And is not the world made so as to attend to that sum? My views have broadened my thinking in this way. I have no idea on what yardstick our memory was first based, but if we could only annihilate this memory, then an infinite world would come about where Butoh could find its proper place. Unless we deal with such problems, we only end up worrying about this straitened world, and thus putting a lock on the door to the universe. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and sharing it so that other people who might enjoy it can also find it. Also, if you'd like to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. I plan to release videos every 2 weeks or so. Some will be essays on the intersection of art and spirituality, and there will also be videos of my own work, my music, and my short films. And finally, if you'd like to support me as a creator, please consider joining my Patreon page at patreon.com/BobDiNatale. I'll put a link to that in the description below. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.